What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, and I'm here with my review for Season 2 of The Boys on Amazon Prime. Now, I'm going to try my best to make this non-spoilery, but I might have a few that might come out from episodes 1 through 3 that you've seen. Now, the reason I say that is that I was lucky to see the entire season, and let me say this first and foremost, holy shit. Like, season 3, it's already kicked off amazing. Came out the gate showing us how much of a badass Black Noir is. The introduction to Stormfront. All these different things. Seeing Gecko being used as an S&M hooker. You know, Homelander still being batshit crazy. All the things we've seen, right? We've got supervillain soups, even more of those. But the biggest thing apart this second season is the arrival of Stormfront. Now, those who have read the graphic novel comics, whatever you want to call them, they know the story to Stormfront's history. You know, in the comics, Stormfront is a dude who is a Nazi who was brought into the boys. So we know that, right? We know that. You have so much that happens. We see the part where Stormfront and the boys are chasing Stormfront, and the Seven are chasing after the boys after they, first of all, kill Lucy the Whale by running a speedboat through her. After the Deep tries to make a save. And then they go through a building. You see Stormfront kill a family just because and kill more people while trying to catch the supervillain, super terrorist. And that leads to them being on the roof, Stormfront breaking dudes' hands and then killing them and all this other stuff, and her antagonizing Homelander. You have the Deep trying to redeem himself, getting back into the Seven, getting brought into a cult by Eagle the Archer, played by the homie Langston Kerman, who was doing a dope job as that. I'm trying to think how I want to bring this to you guys for those, because most people have seen the first 3 episodes. I'm trying to figure out how do I go about this without telling you guys what all is going to happen, because I feel like there's so much in this I do not want to spoil for you all at all, because you all deserve to have every single bit of this. I think the fact that, how do I say this? The violence is the same. The stakes are so much higher. And let me just say, there are certain scenes that will parallel levels of violence we saw in the first 2, 3, 4 seasons of Game of Thrones that will make you drop your jaw. Anthony Stark as Homelander is beyond surreal. If you thought he was a prick and you thought he was almost a homicidal maniac before, wait till you see. I want to get your anticipation up. That's what I'll do with this. If you thought he was a prick and a homicidal maniac before, wait till you see how much further he goes with this. Starlight's starting to realize the difference between the boys and the Seven, who's right and who's wrong, what Vought is and what Vought isn't. Giancarlo Esposito as Stan Edgar, we get much more of him, and you see how just ruthless and calm he is as a businessman, but as someone who knows what the truth is. Huey is still a puppy dog that's trying to adapt and adjust to the world that he's now in the middle of, in the midst of this war, if you will. And there's so many Billy Joel songs that you get throughout it. Mother's Milk, Laz Alonso is still great. He's very calm and reserved, but you also see things that make him a great soldier. Like, he's a soldier, not a leader. Because you have some soldiers who can elevate to being the leader if need be, to pull the reins and make things go forward. But he's a soldier more so. Frenchie is Frenchie. And I'm trying to think, how do I tell you guys this? This is the hardest one to do, because last time, if you do all remember, we got all of the episodes of The Boys at once. So you could sit down for 8 hours, binge through it, and be done. And this one, they gave us the first 3, and then everything else is week to week. And, let me see. What do I want to give y'all in this one? So spoiler alert, you saw episode 1, Susan Raynor's head getting fucking exploded out of nowhere when she talks about a mole being in Vought and Vought trying to hold a coup of the government from the inside, because we see that Vought is still trying to push Soups into the military. You see how Stormfront, as she's been portrayed, is this social media savvy superhero, right? And this, I'm glad I brought that up because that's where my brain will go. So I just was on social media on Facebook earlier, and there was a black chick. She was a hotep. Now, if you don't know what hoteps are, these are the black people who are beyond woke, but sometimes beyond fucking annoying, who swear they figured everything out, and they're absolutely wrong. This one was like, see, look what they're trying to do. They're trying to show Stormfront as a woke, liberal, white feminist and a social justice warrior, but she's hella racist and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, they not showing Stormfront as that at all. At all. And then when you tell her, like, hey, first of all, you can look at the comic book lore, which the boys, what they've done with the transition from the pages to the screen, have kept pretty faithful to the comics. There are a couple of things yet that have yet to been revealed in both this season and going forward to let you know if they're going to deter away from it. But people are telling the men and women like, yo, you are absolutely wrong with this. You just reached, I hope your arm had a great stretch. But Stormfront is not that. We saw her kill a family, a bunch of black people in a building, just because. Now, yes, we've learned that when it comes to a lot of the soups, especially those in the 7, minus a couple, they will spare innocent lives. But sometimes it's like if it's in the way, of course, we remember the big scene with the airplane crash in season 1, where Homelander was like, you want me to go up, down, up? No, not doing all that. And she was like, ain't you just land the plane? He was like, yeah, but it's a lot of stuff. It just doesn't work like you think in the cartoons. Stormfront is nothing like a feminist. Everyone knows Stormfront has a ulterior motive, if you will. But to know exactly what it is, I would say, please research the source material. It's kind of true to that. But when you find out exactly where it's going, because I won't spoil that for you, when you find out exactly where this goes, you are going to be shocked. What else is there I can tell you guys about right now? It's hard to really think about it. I think I want to do this more as an anticipation, as a tease. I think I'll have to wait until October. It is to come back with the full spoiler review, because I'm not going to do week in and week out, because again, I want to talk about this whole thing in the raw. You see a lot of non-spoiler reviews and you see a lot of people trying to, reach around it. All I want to do, and anytime I've done a non-spoiler review for anything, I wanted to give you guys anticipation. I wanted to build your excitement up. And when I tell people, if you think you've seen something in these first 3 episodes, you ain't seen shit yet. You ain't even close. Yeah, we saw them bust through a well. Yeah, we saw Black Noir bust a dude's head open and then carry a severed terrorist's head to a little kid's bedroom and then get the toy. We've seen all these crazy things. We've seen A-Train get a fucking Prince guitar because he just wanted, all these different things. But you ain't seen shit yet. So I'll keep the anticipation. Now, if you want to know more, if you want more spoilers, let me know and I'll hit you up directly with them. Let's do that. Because this is one of those things that, like, if I spoil it for everybody right now, I can see people being pissed in the comments. Because people got pissed in the comments last time when I did the review and when I told them something that's in the comic book. And I'll say it again, it's in the comics. You can research it. When you look and see, again, when most characters in any comic book superhero franchise, Marvel, DC, Image, graphic novels, things we don't know of. If you don't know about the characters, you do some research. And if you do some research with members of the 7, specifically Black Noir, you find out in the comics he is a clone of Homelander. That is not a spoiler. That is in the comic books if you want to research the 7, right? So is there a possibility they may do it? Yes. But is there a possibility they may not? No. I mean, yes. Also, there's a possibility they may not do it. So don't be mad at that. But either way it goes, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you were expecting a whole big, I think I put non-spoiler review in the title. I should do that. Also, I'm exhausted as I'm doing this. But leave your questions, comments, concerns below, and like, subscribe, click on the notification bell. Let me know how you feel. Follow me Twitter and Instagram. Everything is below. The Mad Titan Podcast, Blurs in the Hood, every Tuesday live, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. on the East Coast. All right, holla at you guys later. Till then, I'm out. Bye.